Alright, hello. I'm Oliver and I'm back working on Pro Gymnast for a evening stream. And I think the main thing... Just make sure we're actually on live in here. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's working. So, main thing I want to do is a few features and things I need to help me capture footage for the game trailer. So we're getting it near the finish line here. I have an editor I'm going to be working with to make a trailer for the game. So I need to be able to capture some good footage, and one of the things I'm going to want is some quick options for capturing footage. So for example, we're just going to make a script here called footage capture helper. So this will be disabled in like a real build of the game, but I can make builds that have it and allow me to you know, do some basic stuff like turn off the HUD, for example. We're gonna have like a handful of hotkeys that this thing's gonna basically use. So we'll keep this pretty simple. Let's do let's give this thing a reference to the game UI. Hopefully I can just toggle that whole thing on and off. What else are we gonna want? How does this work? Scene. Is it this? No. I'm trying to remember how the ambient sound works, because I want to be able to turn off the ambient sounds. And I'm pretty sure if I go look at my prefabs, like here, the beach. Let's go look at it. So the beach has a reference to its special wind camera and a checkbox for if it should play the circusy sounds. What about the ambience? It's right here. We actually do have window. Ooh, I think I actually have a separate slider for this. Let's look at this audio mixer. So this mixer has ambience as a child of sound effects. Okay, so we should be able to just mute that. Sweet. Okay, so what this is going to need then is just a reference to the, what is it? What is it, like mixer group or something? Audio mixer group. Ambience mixer group. Okay, so what else do I need to be able to do? Turn off the HUD. I mean, I guess, yeah, I can do it this way too. Music group. Let's also give it the what I call the circus group. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna have some debug keys for this. Yeah. So let's just do some basic stuff here. So we'll just be like, you know, if input dot get key down, and what? If you press the C key for capture, no, let's do if input dot get key the left shift. If you're holding down left shift and then you press S for sound, you think about this. Yeah, this should be fine, right? Yeah, so shift depth is just going to be like sound for capture. And I guess we could toggle them on and off, but okay. So this would be like ambience, we'll just say like, you know, bool sounds are on equals oh no, you can't just directly talk to the mixer group, you have to like expose the parameter, don't you? So annoying. Yeah. Come on, come on. Okay. Right. So if I go here to like sound effects, you can see yeah, I have the parameters of circus cues exposed, music, and sound effects. So I guess I have to go to ambience, volume, expose, and go here, and go to here, and say rename. So dumb. Ambience vol. Okay. That allows us to do that. Those are all the ones we needed. Ambience, music, and cues. Okay. So, or actually, we don't need these. All we really need is reference to the mixer. So, okay, so bool sounds are on is equal to audio mixer up dot get float. We're gonna say ambience vol, right? Is what I called it. Yeah. Okay, so if this is greater than 0.1, then we must be in the mode where we, you know, everything's normal. Oops. So let me say if sounds are on, turn off. So we would do audio mixerf dot set float. And what's wrong with this get float here? Oh, it's an out thing? Okay, fine.
Everybody get up, it's the party song.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So we would want to turn off this. We'd want to turn off music. And we want to turn off the circus cues, which is called cues vol. Okay. Otherwise, I don't know, turn them back on. I mean, I guess ambience is the only one you can't. Oh wait, it should be -80 here. -80 is like actual silence, and 0 is the normal stuff here, which is ambience was at -10, so we'll just hard code that. Who cares? Music was this should be 0, and Circus Q should be 0. Okay. Turn on. And so actually it being on means that it's greater than negative like 50 or whatever. Okay. Alright, so that's our Shift S. Then we also want HUD. Oh, hi, Angel. Angel on it. Love your games. Hope this one is amazing too. Thank you very much. I hope so too. Been working on it for a while. Hopefully, people will like it. Let's do, if you press the U for UI, we toggle the UI, which was just going to be game UI root dot set active to the opposite of game UI root dot active self. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to Unity here, and we don't need to be in this prefab. We can just go here and say, okay, footage capture helper, you exist now. And the game UI root is this. And the mixer is this. Okay, so let's test this. Let me pause the music for a second. Okay. So here we are in the game. Let's not mute audio, please. There we go. Okay, so we've got settings here for all these, right? And now let's go like this. Let's load a level. Sure, this is the level I want to capture in. So I come in here, I press Shift S, and now everything is muted except for sort of like in-world sounds. I don't know if we're going to want those crowd sounds. You know, we probably just want more like the sound effects. Okay, so I may need to maybe make like a different mixer for those or something. Because if we want them in the trailer, we would add those back in. We don't necessarily want it in the footage. Yeah. We just want the squeaks and the impacts like these. Yeah. Okay. What about Shift U? Okay, there we go. No UI. So that would be for giving us nice, clean game footage. Okay. And now what happens if I try to play again? Does it still work? Okay, it all comes back, so you'd have to just Shift U it again. I don't know if we need that setting to stick or not. And if I do Shift S, everything comes back. Okay. I mean, I guess we could, just to be nice here, we could be like private float. Something like this, and then so the first time, or yeah, and then we can say like private pool did set, or actually we can just be like, what was the previous what was the previous, and then let's get some music back, and then Down here, when we're about to turn things off, we can say, hey, audio mixer, get the float for the music vol. Right. And for the ambience and for the cues. Okay. That, and then here we just set back to the whatever we got. Previous ambience, previous music, previous cues, and then we're gonna add another one. Let's go to our mixer here. We're getting a lot of sub parts to our mixer here. So we would add one, and this is going to be crowd sounds. Okay, and crowd sounds I think are a subset of sound effects. So that because the player just gets the music and the sound effects slider, and they actually have a circus cues slider. So these are the three that the player gets. And I don't think they need to be able to adjust the crowd manually, but I want to be able to adjust it. So it's going to be its own separate thing now. And then we can say that we're going to expose that parameter right here. We're going to name that crowd volume. Okay. Now what we got to do though is actually in the places where we play crowd sounds, we need to use that. I think yeah, we have audience clips for this. Let's go look at how this works. So big grab audience clips, which is right here. And we, okay. So the simple audio pool system that I created before has options for different mixer groups. So we're going to add one called crowd. Okay. And then now it's smart enough to try and find that, so that code's fine. And here we would say, hey, this is actually crowd. Although, maybe that's what world sounds kind of is, but it's okay. So that's the main one. And there's also when the gymnast is right here somewhere. Yeah. These are the fail sounds. So these need to get marked as being part of the crowd. 1 second. Okay. Where else do we play crowd sounds? Is that it? Okay, here we play something. Yeah, what's this level win clips? Let's go look at that. I think that is audience going woo or whatever. Okay, so we go down here to level win clips. What are these? These are all crowd sounds, okay. So we're gonna claim that these are crowd. Maybe I was using world sounds for most of that already, but I don't think it's all of them. Okay. So I think that's all of them. So now we need to go to our audio. Where is it? Down here. Sound effects pool. And then it has references to these mixer groups here. So we need to add one and say, hey, if someone comes around asking for a crowd, then give them this mixer group. Or play the sound on that. Are the crowd sounds at the start and end of a level? Yeah, actually there aren't any at the start. That's a good point. I'm really not all that happy with the crowd sounds, but there are some. I'm gonna write that down though, actually. What I really need is I need crowd sounds at start, right? They should be like, good luck, woo, or whatever, right? A little cheer. And then I also need like some crowd ambience, if possible, so that you're constantly just hearing a little bit so you know that they're there. Which there isn't right now, so they kind of come out of nowhere when you hear like a cheer and it sounds kind of cheesy. Alright. With all of that, should be able to go back here. And we're also going to remember the private float prev crowd ball. Okay, and then here we remember it. Oops. There you go. And then we mute that as well. Okay. And then down here, we set the crowd volume to the previous. Okay. Alright, this should be kind of the basic script I needed to be able to capture footage for a trailer quickly and easily by making sure I just hit my hotkeys and then capture the footage. I don't think I'm going to capture any right now because I'm currently streaming. And I think I'm going to probably use OBS to capture the footage, and I'm going to try looking into some settings to make sure, or to see if I can get OBS to capture at 60 frames a second. Which I don't think I could do while I'm currently streaming. Okay, so let's test this. Let's see. Let's go back to that level. This one's pretty easy to get some crowd sounds. Cool, and then if I go Shift S for sounds. Okay, we're still getting the like impact sounds and stuff. But we're not hearing the crowd. Hit Shift S again, everything comes back. Hopefully including the crowd, let's see. Yep. Actually, it doesn't sound that bad when it's in the mix with all the other sounds. Ah! I personally really like the little circus sounds in there, but I don't know if all players will love it or find it kind of overly cheesy. I think it sounds pretty cool though. Cool. Okay, so now we would just be like boom, boom, and now we've got no sounds and no UI, which is what we want for the game capture. And it feels really weird to play the game without those sounds. And Shift U, the UI comes back. Shift S, the sounds come back. Cool. Okay. So now, I have an idea for a shot in the trailer, which I wanted to try and test out. And the idea is like, normally in the game, the camera is fixed and the gymnast is, you know, flipping around in the screen. But I kind of want a shot to like showcase how the controls work for the game, or the game has you know direct controls over the gymnast's limbs. And so I kind of want to try a shot where the camera is like locked to the gymnast, so they're kind of in there in the world's like spinning around them, and do like a little simple trick or something, and then like hit a button and transition out of that camera into the normal gameplay camera. So I think the way I would do that is I'm going to add a new camera that most of the game code doesn't know about. So this would be like CM locked to Gymnast. Okay, so the way these normally work is that they lock to this gameplay, these transforms that I have that are smoothed out, that are like giving me a basis of where the gymnast is and where to look at the gymnast. In this case, I think we want to actually just like lock to the avatar itself. So we would say our follow is the gymnast avatar and our look at is the gymnast avatar, and then our body is a hard lock to target. No, it's a transposer with lock to target and an offset. Okay, so I think this is the right thing. We probably don't want any damping because we want this thing to be like rigidly attached to the gymnast, I think. And then the aim composer would just be like, don't even do anything, just point straight forward. Okay, so let's test this. So we'll just make a quick little test level here. Okay, so here's our gymnast. I gotta figure out why they're coming in bald now when I hit play mode. This won't happen in game if you come through the menus properly, but I still need to figure it out. Something's messed up. We should fix that today as well. Okay, so if we turn this camera on, what's its deal? Okay, that's definitely not doing what I want. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, look. It's following this transform here, which doesn't actually spin. This one does. So let's try this. What if we said use this as your follow, and then lock to target. Whoa. Okay. And then do we need to look at that same thing? Or did this get like set weird? Yeah, it did. Let's see. You got a long delay. Well, then our interaction will be like we're talking on the CB radio. Let's see. Okay, let's start over. So let's go back here and say we're gonna actually follow this. Okay, now let's run it. I think something's weird with the look at, but let's double check here. So we go like this, we get playing, then we crank up the priority on this camera. Yeah, what is it doing way over there? Oh, okay, so that's this number. What is it that we want? We want an X offset? Ooh, here we go. This is kind of more what I was thinking. This is probably going to be somewhat disorienting, but if I really crank up the field of view like that, maybe it'll be okay. And obviously this wouldn't be a long shot. I think it would be kind of like a slow motion thing where you kind of see like arms go down, legs go up. Ooh. We're gonna need some smoothing or something. This is... I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, because in theory it'd be like you see this, and then you go like that, and then you transition. Whoa, boy. Okay. If we do it in like slow-mo, it might work. Now, what were the problems with this? This was actually supposed to be offset in the X direction, apparently, which is weird to me. I guess it's because of the... No, I don't know why, but let's try this again. And then we needed actually a composer on here. Okay, pitch, yaw, and roll damping, so we could give it a little bit of that. I don't know if that's gonna work great or not. Let's try it again. Wait a minute. Well, before we click this, let's briefly investigate why we're not getting... Okay. I think it's because I've got a default here. No, maybe not. Oh, maybe. Base girl. Yeah, hair is missing. We actually want to use this. That was probably the problem. Okay. Alright, let's see. So... Hey, we got hair. We have gray hair, but we got hair. Yeah, I don't even think I would have put this camera in for replays. It would just be for me to capture some footage specifically for the trailer of the game. In the hopes that I can use it to communicate the controls of the game, that they are unique and interesting. Yeah. Let's see. So, is this working right? Okay, so on the wrong side. Everyone know what it looked like from the back. That's what it looks like. Okay, we've got some smoothing happening on the angle now, maybe more than we want. Alright, but it was in... Let's set this to 9. Because then the thing I want to try is I want to go to my... my camera blends. We're going to add one that says if we're going from any camera to the lock to gymnast camera, do a slow ease in, ease out. Yeah, maybe 2 seconds. And then also if we're going from the lock to gymnast camera to any camera, do a slow ease in, ease out. We're going to test that. Because then what we can do now, we can go to our little helper and give it a reference to the camera. So this is the locked cam reference. Okay, and so then if you like this one, we're not going to want shift because I'm going to want to be able to do this quickly. I don't even want to be able to do it from the controller. Yeah. Okay. We're going to want to be able to do that from the controller. Let's test it first though. Without the shift held down, just if input.get key down key code.f, F for fixed camera. We'll just change the so if the current priority is 0, then set it to 500, otherwise set it to 0. So that should just toggle it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to want a button for that. Probably the D-pad. Yeah. I wonder if I can. Okay. Well, we'll get there. Let's see if this line of this test is even worth it. So, footage capture helper needs a reference to this camera, which, by the way, should default to priority 0. Okay. Nice. Now, oh, look at this. There, we can actually set the hair color here. I think we just do this, and we just say like, yeah, let's give her like a default of like brown hair. I think that will work. Yeah. Okay. All right. What was it? It was the F key, right? Okay, so okay. I got a few bugs with that. I forgot that the F key is mapped to the twist action on the keyboard, so I probably don't want to use that. Let's do C for camera. And then it was still backwards. It was going to the wrong side of the scene. So that's here. Does it actually need to be negative? And then let's go back to our blends. And 2 seconds is too long. Let's set these to 1 second each. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Go to the fixed camera. Why is it on the wrong side? What the hell? Like whatever number I typed there is wrong. Oh, snap! We got a sympathy raid happening. What's up, Sympathy? How's it going? Thank you for the raid! Sympathy is like one of my favorite live coders to watch. And so this is very exciting. Thank you for stopping by. Oh no, what? What happened? Oh, hang on. Nightbot. I'm sorry, you guys. Nightbot is overzealous. Hang on. Can I fix it? I forgot how I fix it. Hang on. Hang on. I'm logging in Nightbot. Where's the thing? It's not commands. It's like spam protection. Here we go. Here we go. Excess symbols. Disable. Disable. Excess caps. I also got. Yeah, let's turn that down too. Oh, turn this off. Okay. Okay, I think I'm letting stuff through now. I don't know if that happens immediately or not, but. All right. Woo! Lurking Ninja, what's up? Yeah, we suddenly got a party in here. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. So, probably a pretty good chance some people are dropping by for the first time. So, hello. My name is Wallaber. You might remember me from such well-known video games as Jelly Car and Where's My Water? So, if you've played either of those games, you played something I helped make. Jelly Car was like pretty much entirely my creation, and then Where's My Water, which is a mobile game, I made at Disney. I was the lead designer on that game, but not, you know, certainly not, didn't do everything. I've made a lot of, oh, hey, Lurking Ninja, thanks for the follow. I've seen you on other dev streams as a fellow viewer. So anyway, yeah, those are some of the games I've worked on. I'm now an indie developer, and I'm kind of got a couple things going on. I'm working on my solo project, which is this game, which you're just staring at Unity right now. Let me load up the game so you can see what I'm working on. I'm working on this solo project called Pro Gymnast, which is exactly what it sounds like. You get to be a pro gymnast in it. So let me go back here and show you the game a little bit. Right, so here you go. You're welcome to Walliver's Pro Gymnast. It's got like you can make a character. We got all sorts of broken hair apparently on that one. Yeah, several broken hairs, but don't worry, don't fret, because if I go here, they'll come back. Yeah, you can jump with your character and stuff, including, because this is a gymnastics game, never before seen in a character creator is the grips option. Do you want grips on your hands or not? Right? Authenticity just went through the roof for this gymnastics game. Which makes sense because I myself have kind of been a lifelong gymnast slash acrobat slash whatever, and so this is me making the kind of game I wish existed. Alright, so sure, this is our character, why not? So the way the game works is you've got these locations, like here's the California Beach Tour location. Each location has like spots in it, and in there is a bunch of levels. So these are all the different levels, and let's just pop in. So if you played a game like Trials HD, which is sort of like that, you know, that motorcycle game from the side view where you drive, and with physics you try to like get the motorcycle over the obstacles and get to the end of the level. This is a similar structure where you're a gymnast and you're trying to get to the end of the level with physics, and the controls of the game are pretty unique. So here's my controller. The left stick is the arms, the right stick is the legs. So if I push the left stick this way, see how the legs want to point that direction? If I push the stick up, the legs want to go up. If I push the stick back, the legs want to go back. And then this is the same thing for the shoulders. So if I press up, nothing happens because that means point your arms up like they are right now. But if I turn it and point it this way, the arms want to be, you know, pointing that way relative to the body. If I press down, the arms want to be down. You can also use the triggers, so the same thing applies. On the hand side, this is pull in your elbows, and this is pull in your knees. And then you have a button to let go of the bar, and you like let go of the bar and flip around and try to, in this case, get to the final object of the level. This is a very early level. Let me see. So here's a different. This one, if I don't do anything, ouch! I get hurt. Don't want to get hurt, so you drop off early, fall in this contraption, slide down, grab onto this bar. We have different things like these moving bars and stuff. And then you want to get to the end of the level, which, oh my god, I just totally missed. The end of the level is usually a specially marked object. So it could be a mat that you're trying to land on, or it could be a bar or something you're trying to catch onto. So in this case, it's that checkered colored mat down there. There, I land on it and I complete the level. And then you can see here that, like, okay, I beat the level, so I got a medal for that. I beat it faster than the time listed there, so I got an extra medal for that. But I didn't beat it with a big score, so I didn't get the score medal. And I didn't find the chalk, that like floating white cube. So I could go back and be like, oh, where's the chalk in this level? And you know, you can essentially get up to 4 medals from each level by beating it fast, beating it with a high score, and finding the chalk, which, as you can see, was right. I just collected it. It was up there. Yeah. So let's go out here. That's the basic game. There's tons of levels here, and then you earn enough medals, you can unlock the next set of levels, and then the next set of levels, and then finally you can get to the next location, which is Tokyo, which is more levels but has a different background. Game also has a level editor built in, so this is the level editor. It comes with the game, so if you want to, you can make your own levels. It's also how I make all the levels for the game, so you can just go like this and look through the different elements in the game, and you can just kind of like place them around, move the starting point for the gymnast, and then hit play. And oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Major Quack. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Come on around and, you know, we'll make this weird game together. And so then you could, you know, you could go in here and you could edit it and say like, okay, you know what, I want you to like jump to a rope, but a rope that's going to start off swinging. So there we go. And now we would be like, let's go over the top, reach out, catch the rope. Oh, that's kind of cool level. You know, what would I put next? Maybe there's like a mat here in case you miss. Mats are kind of cool. They actually look, they're kind of soft, like an actual mat is. So you can see, these have some give to them, which is kind of fun. Yo! Yeah. So, that's the game in a nutshell. What I was working on is I'm nearing finishing up the game. So, my to-do list is pretty short. Let's go look at it. So, this is my remaining task for version 1.0. I gotta get localization in. I'm already running the text through a system that should make it easy to localize, but I haven't actually tried implementing a second language yet, so I got to get that in. I have a couple sounds that are missing. I have a few props I would like to add into the game, although to be honest, that's not fully necessary. And then I need to finish up all the levels. Like maybe a fourth of the levels are kind of in a finished state. This basically means I need to go in, I need to play them and make sure I'm happy with them. I need to make sure I have a good target score, target time set, you know, that kind of stuff. But what I was working on today is I'm going to be making a release trailer for the game. And so I put some work in today to get ready to capture footage for the trailer. I put in some shortcut keys, debug shortcut keys, so I can do things like mute everything except the basic sound effects, to turn off the music, turn off the ambient, you know, like beach sound you're hearing right now. With just a hotkey, and also a hotkey to hide the HUD, so that I can capture clear footage without any UI. And then what I was working on right now is a debug camera that for some reason keeps going to the wrong side of the gymnast here. I'm not exactly sure why. So we need to figure that out, because no matter what I seem to set these values to, it's wrong. Which seems strange. Like, let's flip this to a 9, and then we run it, and it's still going to be wrong, I think. Which seems weird. Let's see. So we go like this. We add a bar. Boom, boom, boom. We hit play. Go. Oh, never mind. Now it's happy. So I had an idea for a shot in the trailer where to kind of like try, you know, I just spent a few minutes, like, because we got this very generous raid, explaining the controls of the game. And somehow in my trailer, I want to at least indicate that the game has this, like, well, you actually, like, manipulate the limbs directly controls. So I'm thinking of trying to do a thing where, like, normally when you're seeing the game here, right, the gymnast is kind of moving around on screen, and obviously the camera is just kind of, like, sitting there, like you would expect. But I was thinking, like, maybe there's a thing where, like this is going to look not great right now, but it's, like, in slow motion, we, like, go like this, and go look at the gymnast like this, and then, it, you know, you see, like, the right stick icon or something go like that, you know, and then move or whatever, and then, and oh my god, that was terrible. And then we cut back out. So for example, it would be like, we set up something like, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's obviously very disorienting camera angle, so I had to be super careful with it. You know, one option would be like, you see this, and you see like, and then we transition back out. I don't know. Like, what if you saw this, where we're swinging around, you see this. Whoa, what is that? Why is it freaking out when you rotate around? It doesn't like going upside down, is that the problem? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm probably making everyone on the stream dizzy. I'm gonna work on this in the small corner over there for a little while, so that I'm not like inducing motion sickness on everyone. I think the problem is because I have damping turned on. So I may need to add my own smoothing if that's not gonna work. And actually, are you gonna need any playtesting? Yeah, so I've had versions of the game available for a little while on itch.io. It was free for a little while, and then it was like $5 and like a kind of a quasi early access kind of a way. And then right now it's basically the full price that, you know, I'm thinking the game will be, which is $18. But you can get it right now and play it and join the Discord. I would love to get feedback. Although considering you actually put in the effort to come join the stream and show interest in the game, if you join the Discord and send me a DM, I will happily send you a key so you can check out the game for free and give some feedback. Yeah, I've benefited a lot from feedback of players so far, but certainly would welcome more. Let's see. I think I've got the Discord link somewhere. It might even work if you do !Discord in the chat, or if not, it's probably in the About thing down below. Let me know if it's not. I'll post the link in the chat. Oh yeah, if you want to buy it, go for it. That would be great. I would certainly wouldn't want to turn you away from a purchase. It'll be released kind of more officially on Steam, hopefully in the next roughly a month, assuming I don't screw up on the as I'm crossing the finish line here. But one thing I wanted to look at was to see if my where is it? This. Yeah, okay, so that yeah, this does not rotate. Okay. Alright, with this over here in the corner, let's look at this a little more. You know, one thing I could do too to lessen, I think, the impact of this is to change the location. The beach is kind of noisy. Like, we could use the practice gym. I don't know, this probably won't be any better, will it? This has got a lot of horizontal lines. Oh my god, look at that, the Discord link worked. Cool, yeah, everybody please drop by. I know I started following Sympathy and watching her streams, and then I joined her Discord, and I found it fun to chat with other people who are interested in making games on her Discord. Mine's a little more focused on this game in particular, but I'm happy to also talk about game dev and stuff as well. Let's see, I mean, I have a, like, grid. This probably wouldn't be that great for a trailer, but maybe not. Maybe this is more like, you know, trying to just showcase the idea. And so it would be something like this, right? We would add a second bar here. And I'm probably going to want a slowdown time option that's not the focus. We're going to add that in a second. Let's do this. So let's try this. This will be like the fixed cam test. Oh, I pressed the C key while I was typing that and triggered the camera. That's funny. Save. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. Like, what? Yeah, we probably need to get the slow-mo in here. Because one idea is you'd be swinging around like this, you transition to the camera, and show like that, and then transition back as we grab the bar or something. I don't know. The more I look at this, the more I'm worried it's going to be really disorienting. This may have been a better idea as a storyboard than as a practical thing. Let's try this again. We come in here like this. We like fling towards the thing. Show how you can like raise your yeah. Let's I guess we could set this farther apart and try it again here. Ugh. Of course I have to make the jump, which is really hard to do. Maybe I should be looking at it. I should be playing from the side view here and then see what the footage looks like. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Oh my god, I missed it. The crowd is disappointed. Unbelievably good at missing this jump when I'm trying to do this very specific thing here. Right, so something like that. I don't know. I guess I'll try capturing a few shots with that idea and see if it works. Oh, SCR183, hello, welcome. Yeah, okay. So we're just messing around with some different camera angles and ideas for the trailer for the game right now. I was implementing a few things. Oh, Clay, what's up? This is your non-weird username account. How's it going? Yeah, so I'm probably gonna want to add in something too for slow-mo. I don't really want to use S. Let's use X. Let's see. Don't I have a thing for this? I think I do. Yes. Okay, this should be a quick and dirty hack. Oh, it's scribe. I see. I just sort of thought SCR must stand for something. Lurking Ninja, thanks for dropping by, and thanks again for the follow. Have a good night. Alright, so let's see. I'm in pretty good shape now to capture footage for the trailer, which I gotta do off stream because I need real ability to record stuff. SCR stands for super cool and rad. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So let's maybe pop over and see like what else we could do. Yeah, okay. I've got a quick one here. The results screen for the game when you get medals has some like confetti that I sort of broke. Oh, Angel, thanks so much. And hopefully I'll see you on the Discord. I'd very much like to hear your feedback. Some of the stuff you're seeing may not be in the build right now, but the build that's on itch is pretty recent. So there's only really minor changes since then, as I've been trying to finish up the game. Particularly would love your feedback on the tutorials and the early levels. This game is hard to control, so I put a lot of effort into the tutorials, but it's still a super tricky thing to teach people how to play, especially if, you know, you're not there with them. You just have to send off a build into the ether and hope it's good enough that they'll learn how to play it. Alright, yeah, thanks again so much, and look forward to talking to you later. Alright, so yes, so the results screen. You love unfinished games. Alright, well, you are in luck. Especially the levels. The levels are pretty good in the first like location, and then they're less and less finished the farther you get into the game. So I really do need to get on that. Maybe that's what I should spend the rest of the time today on, actually. But let's fix this one thing first. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to look at the level complete UI. So I try to remind myself how this works. Oh, if you can record a video, yeah, that would be really helpful. Several YouTubers have picked up the game at various points while it's released and made sort of like, you know, those like, wow, look at me fail type videos with it, and they've been super helpful for me to see like what they understood, what they didn't understand. Let's see, here's the confetti. So I think actually the problem is that I scaled up the medals, and now the confetti's just kind of like weird and hanging out behind them. So first off, we're going to try pulling this out forward a little bit. And then, yeah, let's see how this looks. Oh, well, wait. We don't want that menu on. Yeah, GG's. Thanks again for stopping by. Okay. So, I'm not sure if I need to have a proper save going in order to see the medals. Let's test it. So let's just grab a level. Oh, this one's fast. If I complete a level, do we get the confetti here on the results screen? No. Okay. Let's check if I actually load a save. Does that make a difference? Go like this, go like this, go into a level. Let's see, let's go to one we haven't played before. This one. Graceful. Oh, no confetti at all. I think I slid the confetti so far it's outside the bounds of the camera now. Let's go look. Or actually, how do these... Hang on. Yeah, let's turn this back on. Where's my confetti now? It's right here. Do I have a... I think I have a separate camera for the UI, don't I? Yeah, I do, right here. Oh, that's pretty far back, though. Confetti should be right there. Well, that's its problem. Yeah. And why are we not seeing... any debug for like the spawning? There should be some spawning. Where is that? Oh, it's in code, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it's in code. Let's look at this. Does this thing have reference to the confetti system? Or do the metals themselves? How does this work? Forget how stuff works. Where's our sequence? Down here somewhere, right? Yeah, where... Do the metals themselves do it? Let's look. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Why does it think all these things have... Oh, okay. That's how it works. These metals actually have a reference. They have their own little confetti spawners. Which are like behind the metal now. And they have a reference to the little thing there. So... But I'm instantiating these metals sometimes, aren't I? Or not, I can't remember now. No, they're not. They're just right here, right? Yeah. And there's other ones here, okay. Okay, so let's go look at a metal prefab. And its little confetti here needs to be spatially up here. Also, the like power of it seems pretty weak. Okay, well, let's test that though. So now these all should have more logically placed confetti spawners. Okay. And how do I test this easily? Alright, well, I think this means I can test this. Let's go back here though. A metal. One of these. It has a... Ah, here we go. Okay. If it's earned it all, it plays it right now. So we should be able to test this here. Level data, load a level, whatever. Let's do this one. Okay. There was some. There was some confetti there. It was a small amount. Okay, so let's look at this in the editor. So we're gonna go like this, and let's just get to the end of the level here. Okay. There, what's going on? So that should be one of these. Whoa, the confetti is way out here. Why is that? Why is that? What's to do with this metal? Whoa. And there's one way back here. Okay. Let's watch this again. Let's play this again. Okay. So that one, the confetti spawned like way out in front here. And that one, the confetti spawned back here. Okay. Interesting. Now, if we look at the position, so here's the root guy here, and then this one, the confetti cannon, says it's at negative 85.7. What about this one? Or this one? No, that one. Negative 85.7. Okay. Wow, why are those showing up at such wildly different positions? This is very strange. We do have some scale going on. Yeah, so how does this thing work? I mean, this stuff works in like world space. So we're like, hey, let's decide what confetti we want to spawn. And then we spawn it with a position that is just literally our transformed out position. Okay. So does that mean something's up with... I mean, we are... One of these is scaled. It's going to be this one. Because that's the larger metal. I don't really see why scale should screw that up, though. That would still place this where it's supposed to be. Yeah. And then... Okay, let's go look at Confetti System. This is one that actually does a simulation. Each piece of confetti is got this data. Which I believe this is in world space. And when we it like makes a single mesh out of all of them. Let's go look at that. Okay, so yeah, you got gravity, you got a bunch of math here that says how they move and junk. And then in late update, we regenerate our mesh. And append mesh. Let's go look at this. Yeah, so we're assuming that this is in world space. Yeah. World space, and we turn it into local space of this object to generate the mesh. So this is working everywhere else. So I didn't suddenly introduce a bug here. Gotta be something funky with how this works. Sympathy, gotta head out. All right, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by, and thank you so much for the raid. That's very exciting. Let's see. What is causing this? One of them is like way... This one says this is where... You know, that's the transform where it... Yeah. Guess what? What, Clay? That mushroom mouth. I have no idea what that means. Okay, let's test this again. You. Actual fungal infection. Yikes. Hopefully it's getting better. That's why you've been around. I know, I have. You've even been stopping by sometimes in the morning, which is unlike you. Alright, let's like step through this. Aw, thanks, man. I'm pretty excited for class to get started up again. Okay. This, look at this. Look at this. This object just spawned confetti all the way out here. Which makes absolutely no sense. It should be right here. Oh, Sumo? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'm rapidly closing in on 50, which is like a random threshold Twitch sets, and you get to be cooler once you have 50, and you meet other criteria, which I don't think I've met yet, but whatever. Right, so why, and how did this happen all the way over here? I mean, is it just like, yeah, look, and then that's kind of spawning out, kind of how you expect. It's just in the wrong position. And this next one's gonna happen in a second here. Come on. Why is this not? Something about that animation wasn't happy with me stepping through it. Oh. Or I just didn't get any of the other medals. Huh. Yeah, I wonder if, like, it's a timing thing? It happens when we call .earned, right? And in level complete menu, here we are in this sequence. Now wait a minute. Where do these actually get placed? Like this. What else do we do with this? Nothing. We call reset. And then we set dot earned. Where do we actually move? Where do we actually move? Oh, on start move comes from the animation, I think. Yeah, so I think we are. I think we're doing this too soon. It's not properly placed. Our transform position has been updated. Is that logical? That could be logical. Yeah. Because I gotta remind myself how these things work. Right, they have a target transform that says where they go to. That is used down here. Right, where they try to work their way to the target transform from a start position. And the start position is wherever they are set at. When you call reset, they set their local position to 0. Which is in, yeah, okay. Which I think is, where is that? Oh, it's right there. That's a little strange. Trying to remember how exactly this all works. Let's go look at this real quick. I believe the way this thing works is it has an animation. Ah, yeah, right, okay. So the idle is, the scale is actually set to 0. The metal scale is set to 0. And then so they're all sitting there in the center of the screen. And when they're earned, they know to pop into the screen, spin, and then scale back down. And during that time, right here, we call on start move, and we actually slide them over to where they're supposed to be. Okay. That makes some sense. And metal root would be scaled. And the idle is just hiding ourselves. And then once they've been earned, they just sit there and wobble. Okay. And then I've got them hanging out here off to the side. But right, they actually get centered by calling reset. Reset centers them, puts them in their idle loop where they're invisible. This is still not making a ton of sense to me. I mean, I feel like I could right here just be debug.draw a line from transform.position to transform point vector 3.forward color magenta or whatever 3 seconds. Just to see where's the transform in this instant. Let's test that. It's gonna be something stupid when I figure out why this is doing what it's doing. Okay. Down. Load level. Something quick. Sure, this one again. Okay. So here we are. Boom. Okay. Where's our magenta line? Oh, am I drawing it so small? We're not going to be able to see it. We're at like a crazy scale here. Is it right there? I don't see it. And then this other one, which was way back here. Okay, let's try that again. With like... What? None of that. Times 100. Okay. What is the stupid solution that I'm going to realize in a few minutes and be like, oh, duh. Okay. So, look at that. Now that was the transformed out position of this metal, which makes sense because the Z is pointing into the scene, right? So that was right there, centered. So we were at the 0, point when the confetti occurred. And I guess if we look at it like this, we see that that confetti did kind of come from 0. Let's do it again and do it, what, faster so we can get another medal? Not like that. Ugh. Okay. So in both instances, the metal was at the origin. Okay, so that's helpful. Now the metal confetti cannon though has like a negative Z offset, so it should be back here. Be offset there. Oh, but if that no, that doesn't explain it. Let's do this instead. So let's get the cannon reference. Okay, like that, and then we do cannon dot start spawning, and then we're also going to draw its position. So this will be the cannon dot transform dot position, and same thing. Let's draw this in cyan. Okay. Go look at this. And actually, while we're in here, let's do debug.log the cannon.transform.local position. See what we're, or yeah, dot local position and then the world position. Okay. I feel like this broke when I added in the larger metal that was scaled up. So it might have something to do with scale, but I don't know. Maybe it was broken before that, and I just finally noticed it when I went back and really started messing with that screen. Okay. So now look at this. What the heck? Both of them. Weird. Super weird. They both have the same local position, which makes sense because these are just copies and the transforms are the same. The world position, okay, kind of makes sense to me that they're slightly different. That's because of scale. But why would that produce such a wild difference here? I guess, where is this in the Z? Like the canvas itself is at 100 in the Z, I think. Seems like it. So that doesn't make much sense. And huh. Yeah, but we're ending up with ones that are way back here and ones that are way over here, even though our little cyan lines look right. Okay. Let's look at this again. This all looks right. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, the confetti system itself, I was messing with, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna put that back center, but that shouldn't matter. What's renderer scale? Maybe that's something funky. Where is this used? So we create a renderer or object that's scaled up. Ew. Wait a minute. So if that's true, ooh, wait a minute. This would need to be not our transform, but the renderer object. Right? So that scale can be taken into account? Or not, because we want to just draw them bigger. This is probably the problem, though. Because the renderer has scale on it. Right. The render had huge scale on it. And so particles that were getting like spawned just in front of that renderer are getting pushed way out and bigger, and the ones that were back were getting pushed out as well. So for this to work properly, everything needed to be on the same Z plane. Okay. So part of the problem is that I moved this. Then the other problem is that if these guys have the confetti like offset, that screws it up too. So really, we don't love Right. So we could do this. If we do that and we recenter this, I think they're going to be placed correctly now. I think. But this, I don't know if the size is going to look right or not. Let's find out. Okay. Catch it, catch it. Okay. Okay, so now what we have is we have properly placed tiny. Look at that cute little tiny confetti. Right. Okay, but that's because I am, yeah. Okay, I don't really like doing this way. So if we do this now, we put the thing back to 0. Problem is, yeah, this is gonna be gross. This code really should be better. Because what it means is, like, if I want this confetti cannon, I want the confetti to spawn right here, but I know it's going to be scaled 25x, then this needs to be, like, divided by 25. So that's not a pleasant authoring experience. But I think if I'm thinking about this properly, and if I change that code back, did I change the code back? I did. This should be placed in the right spot now. Okay. Yeah. It basically was. Right. Okay. So we might adjust this a little bit. Alright, let's look at this full screen now and see if this is looking better. No. It's a little better. The scaled up one would need an offset. Like the confetti's still kind of spawning behind it. Although I may want it behind it overall, actually. Like maybe what I want is just to see some confetti happen behind the metal to frame it, you know? It doesn't look that great right now because I think it's clipping through. Yeah, it looks weird. Let's try that, though. Can we get that to work how we want? Let's see. If I go here and I say, you know what? No, actually, you confetti, I want you to be on that plane. Right? And then let's look at my spawning options. We have a max angle. We don't have a min angle, but we could add one. Let's do that. So we're gonna add public float min angle equals, it should default to 0, right? And then, okay, and then down here in spawn or shoot, right here, we actually want, let's decide an angle. So first off, we're gonna get the Yeah, we don't, doesn't need to be, never mind. We don't have to do that. This can just be literally between min angle and max angle. Yeah. Because we're already giving us an option to go all the way around this thing. So that now should mean, and I really should add some debug drawing or something for this, but you know, we're in the final phases here, so it's just sort of like get it working. So now if I go here to this confetti and I say, okay, look, your like max angle was actually, let's make it 80 degrees, and your min angle is like 70 degrees, so it's forced to go radially out. And there's not going to be any confetti coming forward. And then the speed was 4. We're going to want it to be stronger so we can see more of it, right? So let's do from 5 to 8. And I guess it was 50 pieces of confetti. That's probably fine. Okay. Let's test that. Now in theory, we're going to get a little cool, like, burst of radial confetti when we complete the level. And might need to change the settings a little bit for the larger one. Okay, look at that, we got a cool little ring. That's cool. That's quite cool, actually. We got a little ring. It's probably too perfect. And that's because our speed range isn't interesting enough. Like, this needs to be more like 2 to maybe like 10. Yeah. And then what we could do is go to the one that's big, which is this one. And we could overwrite it a little bit here. And we could say you are from like 6 to 15 or something. And maybe we don't need 50. Let's try like 30. And those actually we could apply. Okay, test this. This confetti is not like a Unity particle system. It's my own like wacky confetti I came up with. Which may not have been so necessary because the particle system now you can use things like noise to get kind of like more interesting motion out of it. By the time I wrote this, I wanted like specifically confetti movement. So I wrote my own little thing. Hey, I like that. That looks pretty cool. This should get us the score medal, right? Like, what more do you want, game? That looks pretty nice. I would say that that is improvement. I don't love the weird scale junk going on, but the whole thing is because I'm kind of abusing this to play in UI space anyway. Cool. Alright, so I guess probably go for another 15 or 20 minutes tonight, and I think the right thing to do would be to work on levels a little bit. So let's go look at my handy development helper level thing. Are you gonna put any Easter eggs in? Well, would like to. I had a few ideas for some Easter eggs, but you know, they're all a function of time, and this, I really do need to finish this game. I've been working on it too long. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. This is my cool little debug list of all my levels in the game. And what I've been doing is going through here and I can mark them as green, meaning I'm happy with them, red, meaning I haven't looked at them, yellow, meaning I'm mostly happy with them. And I just need to go through and mark these all green. And then all these ones here at the top in the dark section are not implemented into a section of levels yet. And so I also need to go through and integrate some of these. I need to delete some of these that are old levels I'm not going to have in the game. And then ones that I am going to have in the game, I need to work into where they go. And then I also need to make some new ones once I look at all that and see the gaps. So you can see there's 16 levels in the first location, and then right now there's 15 in the second one, and no arena yet. I need to make an arena. But let's just write down a few levels we want to look at. So we want to look at Trust Fall. Oh crap. I'm pretty sure that one has a bug that I need to look into. I don't know if I want to do that tonight though. Wanted to get some levels done, so maybe we'll skip that one. Tutorial spin control. Launch over. And what is this? What's the deal with this level? Time the drops. This one, I think I've screwed up the file a little bit. So we're going to want to fix that. And then there's trapeze catch. Okay. Like 99% sure that Trust Fall has a bug. Which I should go write down. We're gonna fix it. Do I have it on here? No. Which is the bamboo broken on first load. Okay. Alright. We're gonna come back to that one. That'll be a good, like, fresh, you know, let's get started today. Fix a bug. Alright. So tutorial spin control, alright. Go back to the game. Alright. Boom. What are we doing? Launch over. No, tutorial spin control. This is a tutorial level, which I think may have a few bugs as well, but we might add that to the list of come right back to it the next day or two. This one. Now let's talk about controlling your spin. Tuck in to spin fast, stretch out to spin slow. Alright. Try doing a single flip and landing on the mat. Oh yeah. I don't like the way those text lines look. But I think that will be fixed because I'm going to make new prompts for all these, like controller prompts. So I should be able to fix that when I go in and do that. They're like the wrong size compared to the font, I think. Alright, so try doing a single flip. Just let go and do a flip. It's like, good job. Now do at least 3 flips before you hit the mat. Tuck in the air to speed up the spin. Lots of flips. It's happy. Now do 2 flips. Now I should be able to do stuff like this where I can fall off and it's like, hey, land on the mat. And it keeps you in the right spot. You can reset and it's still in the same spot. Don't do enough flips, it says not quite enough. Okay, what if I do too many flips? Okay, and then what if I do 2 flips? Alright. Now, so there's a small bug there. Let's write this down. So this one has got a small bug where after complete, comma, ignore events. Because that thing can happen where you beat the level, but then you fall off and you touch the ground, and it triggers the logic that says, I gotta tell them that they should land on the mat instead of landing on the ground. But otherwise, that level is fine. So we're gonna move on. Let's look at launch over. I know this level very well. This is a fun one to show people. I have a feeling something from here might end up in the trailer because it's kind of like crazy. So you get coming along here, you get flung like this, you gotta let go, then you gotta catch Oh my god, I got it on the first try. Gotta catch that object right there. Okay, I have the target time set to 12 seconds right now. About 100,000 points. 100,000 points. Now, there's a couple different ways you can play this level. Nope, that's not gonna work. And actually, hang on. We got like music fighting music right now. Let's go with the game music for now. So in theory, you can get up there and grab onto that, which is pretty high. Okay. There's another one also like straight up. So it should be... Oh. Hang on. So it should be like... Here. Oh, there it is. Grab the bar. There we go. And this is how you get the chalk in this level. Is you gotta come over here and get some speed, some swing going. Alright, here we go. And as you notice there's no chalk sound. I need some sound when you collect the chalk, but I haven't worked out what the right sound is yet. But I definitely need that. Now, probably the best way to finish this level would be either to just drop off or to go over to this other spot here. Oh, I'm not going to grab it. I'm going to miss it, and I'm just going to totally fail. Ugh. What's your speedrun time for each level? Yeah, you mean my time, or the thing in the game? Because one of the things I do for every level is I set essentially like a fast time. So I go here, and I say, to get the time medal, what do you have to do? Oh, I don't know. I haven't actually tried speeding through the game as fast as possible. Partly because the levels aren't done yet. Although I do, if I'm honest, I really hope some speedrunners will pick up this game, because I think it could be a really cool game for speedrunners. It would be kind of like the speedrunners who do Getting Over It, or something like Super Monkey Ball 2, where some speedruns are really about like manipulating the game code, and the strats are really like kind of technical. This game, I think, would be more like just the player would have to be really, really, really good at the game. And one of the things I did do is, so when you're playing the game, I can press the left bumper and slow down time like this. It slows down time for me, but if you notice, it does not slow down the clock. So if you're going for the speed medal, or if you're like a speedrunner, like an actual speedrunner, you would really want to minimize the amount of time you're using this slowdown. Which was kind of, I don't know, maybe that's too hardcore of a decision, but I kind of like it. So should make it, I think it would be a really interesting game for people to run, but we'll see if anyone picks it up. This level is quite hard. I think it's kind of the fun kind of hard though, because you just like keep trying to fling yourself over. It's only one leap, so it's not a lot of lost if you miss it. And when you catch it, you feel pretty cool. So yeah, and to get the speed time on this, you basically need to not do slow-mo, and you need to just catch it on one go here. 10.8 seconds. So that should be fast enough, yeah. That's cool, but to get the score, you gotta do something a little more. Now, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're kind of in no man's land here. We're not going forward enough, and we're not going straight enough. Let's look at the score on this a little bit, though. Okay, so enough flips and I can definitely get the score. You basically just need to flip all the way there. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Not good. this could be good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my god. That was gonna be it. Oh. Nope. As you can see, I've also made retry nearly instantaneous, which was super important, I think, because otherwise this game could get very frustrating. Because obviously it takes a lot of tries to do stuff. So you can just press a button and instantly retry. And you can interrupt that little cut down, or that little countdown as well. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my god, look at that. I was in the tuck, I was coming around, and just... like, come on. Oh. Okay, alright. Alright. This level feels pretty good, though. I probably have it in the wrong spot in the order of things. This is gonna be a catch. Yeah. How is that only 4,000 points? What happened? That's weird. Was it not counting something? Yeah, that was 98,000. That sounds better. Still not across the 100,000 barrier. Why was that last one 4,000 points? Did I must have clipped the wall. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get it. Oh my god. I opened up too late. Boom. 113. You can see I make use of the replay feature here on the results screen too to show you all your attempts at the level. And hopefully encourage you to come over and check out that feature that I was showing a second ago. Where you can go through here and look at all your different... Yeah, this was a pretty close miss too. I actually clipped my head on it like that. Oh. Ooh. But then, there it was. Shoom. Confetti. Alright, so I think I am happy with this level and the settings. It has chalk. Chalk's kind of hard to find. The score target is hard, but it's doable. Maybe we make this like 99,999. The coveted chalk, yeah, I know. Hey, it's a gymnastics themed game, you know? What do you want? So we're gonna mark this green. And we're gonna save this minor change of the score threshold. Okay. Sweet. Let's go look at time to drop. So I think this level needs some rework. Let's see. I think it might be under the wrong name in here too. Yeah. I think it's under trapeze catch. Here. So we need to change this. Time the drops. Okay. We can save that. And this one, I think this level needs to be adjusted a little bit. This one is basically, the idea is like, you're supposed to find the right moment to let go and drop to bar to bar. That's like the whole idea, right? That's the one thing this level is about. And I think this last section here, where you come over here and there's like a rope up there, and is sort of superfluous. Now, yeah. So I think what I would do, let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to simplify this a little bit. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to simplify this. Like that. We could put the chalk like, so, let's see. You get pulled this way, and you drop onto this one, and then dropping to this one is kind of tricky. You do that right around here. And then you drop to this one. So what we could do is say, well, what if we want you to stay on this one round, or like, let's see. Yeah, or like have you do like a giant swing around this as you're going. That might be kind of cool. Be nice and easy to see too. And then what we could do is we could change this thing to be elevator mode. That's good. So then we just have to go here and we have to say only move when grabbed. So this thing will go over here and then stop. And you just have to drop to the final bar. Which, since I don't really want any frustration at this point of the level, let's make it like a parallel bars that you just kind of like drop to. Maybe we'll put like a little elevated mat here. Something like this. And now we gotta mark this as the level goal. Okay. Okay, so let's save that. And let's test it. Okay, so if you want to get the chalk, you gotta go like this, clip that, which gives you some momentum and makes this jump a little harder. Okay. And then there we go. Now, that's, yeah, dropping on this one's almost a waste now because the other bottom one is not moving. So we should, yeah, okay. So that means this guy should actually be like over here because you're supposed to drop to it at the end of this one. And maybe we, I mean, I could make it more explicit where you can't like just like leap off of this down here. By like having some kind of a block or something right here where you have to like, you know, drop down onto this one and ride under it. But I actually think if you can cheese this and oh, whoops, hang on, I'm moving the whole object. No, that's okay. So we're gonna say you drop onto it from here. So now we can go get this point and we can pull it back like that. This would be another spot where you could save some time. Leap over here. Okay, so this one, there should be some pretty interesting time speed up options. So let's save it. Now let's play it normal. I guess let's try and, well, we know the chalk's gettable, so I'm not too worried about that. Get on there, okay. Boom. And we're on there. Then we drop down here. Probably like this. Oh my god, I missed it! So here's a question, can I just like, yeah, totally could. Huh. Okay, that was a pretty good example of a fast version of it, 13.24 seconds. Ooh. Ooh, I hit my head. It's fairly dangerous to skip this section. This is probably the smart move, is to like hit this mat. Oh, not like that though. Let's see. Maybe like hit the mat like this. And then, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, kind of broke the arms to hold on to there. Yeah, okay. So, even if you just go like this, and then like this, and then catch that. Oh. Just barely missed it. Didn't get enough jump off that. Oh god, how did I miss that? Right, okay. So, assuming I got that, that would have been about 13 seconds, 14 seconds. Man, I'm really good at missing that last one. Knee catch. Beautiful. Right, okay. So, now let's play it normal. 15-ish is like pretty fast. And I think normal, you know, like actually like drop from 1 to 1 is going to be quite a bit slower. Oh my god. Yeah, so it was at least 20 seconds though. You get some speed build up here, and you actually almost want to kill your swing as opposed to keeping it, because it makes like working out when to let go a little tricky. And then this, you actually get more speed than you expect. Okay. Alright, so I think we're saying that this should be let's say 17 seconds. Now, what about the score? This level has a lot of variability in possible score. Let's see. Could go like this. Try and get in a couple flips here. Is this gonna work? No, I'm gonna miss it. Missed it. What about if I just launch off here and do like a flip? And then before the timer runs out, I do another flip or something. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Let's see. This level might have one too many jumps in it. I mean, because it's kind of pushing the patience limit a little bit. Of like, how many times do you want to like do the beginning part over and over again, you know? And then of course this last one you pretty much get free reign here because this thing just stops here. So you can, you know, you could go like, uh-oh, yeah. And get in a pretty solid trick. Yeah. I don't think we really want to encourage you to spend too much time on this, like trying tons and tons of flips, so let's say 20,000. You can almost just do with like a big trick at the end. I'm sure you could actually just do it with a big trick at the end. So that's not bad. Okay. So we're going to mark this as green. We gave it a proper name. Okay. So maybe look at one more. So trapeze catch. This one. Okay, so this one, everything's running really slow. I wonder if my computer's starting to be upset with the stream here, or yeah, we're just getting some weird slowdown. So this one has a pretty brutal chalk, where in order to get the chalk, this level's already pretty hard because that first leap across is quite tricky. And the second one is not guaranteed either. In fact, I might want to make this last leap easier. Make it to a rope. I think I will do that actually. See this? I have to go all the way around. All the way around there. Ugh. Which is pretty hard to do. There we go. Once you get going, it's not too bad. Now I should be able to pick up the chalk. There it is. And then, of course, that makes the end of the level pretty hard, too. So I'm just going to totally smash into it here. I'm going to rotate around and miss it. Okay. So, yeah, let's change this. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to do a rope. A rope with a little bit of sway to it, not much. Like that. That's the goal low. Now just get over there, you know? Just make it to the rope. And then what do we do with the chalk? That's pretty insane. Other options are encouraging a rebound, which is hard. Let me see. Like if we go like this. Yeah, I can get that where I rebound up off the trampoline and get the bar. That was actually pretty cool. And now this last part should be quite a bit easier. All you gotta do is just get over to that rope. So... I think maybe I want to encourage you to be a little bit farther back. But that's kind of cool. Not that far back though. Oh. Yeah, so is the chalk in the right spot there to encourage a rebound? Oh. Okay, Okay, I'm going too far according to where the chalk is right now. So it's saying, no, just kidding, go like right here. Ooh, that was cool. Wonder if I can get this right now. Probably not. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. That's pretty awesome. I really like the chalk there. And there you go. Okay, so let's... Alright, we're happy with the chalk. So let's look at speed. If you want to do this level fast, what can you do? You gotta go... Get over there. Oops. You can do this jump where you go straight to the bar, and then, you know, that can kill your swing though. So this is not particularly fast. This is going to be 30 seconds or so. So 31. Let's try this again. Oh, catch it with a little more momentum. I can probably get there right now. Oh, I'm just gonna miss it. Oh. Kill the momentum. Now the other way to do this level is to take an extra swing. So you go like this. And then you're kind of like, it times out to where you can just come right over like this. And then, boom, 17.8. But that's probably the, I mean, it's probably possible to do it faster than that, but I feel like this is the official fast way to do this level. Come in here, get a good catch, oh, and then get over to the thing, yeah. So basically under 20. Oh, ability to pan your camera across the level before you start. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or even if I just like started zoomed out and like during the countdown or something. Ooh, I wonder if I can just go all the way over to that thing. Let's try it. No, that was a terrible release. Okay, alright, so 20 seconds is like pretty legit. I don't think I can make it all the way over to that rope directly. Oh, yeah, okay. And I think there's also an option where you go like this. No, I gotta go even higher. Oh. Ooh, it's possible to do it in under 10. But I don't think we need to be asking that of all the players. Okay, so we're gonna say that this was more like 18 seconds. maybe even 19, and then I had it at 8,000 points. Let's think about that. I mean, yeah, okay, 8,000 points basically means you need to just land like a flip or two on this one. That was 45,000. No flip at all there. Got 4,000. And then I just gotta do like a flip to the rope and I'd be in pretty good shape. I think 8,000 is pretty solid. Ah, no, don't get caught on the bar. Ouch, 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 ouch. Wasted that. Alright. So we're gonna say that's pretty good. That one gets a green. That's a green mark. Save. Alright. Okay. We double checked and made changes to 3 levels and noticed a particular bug with one of the tutorials. So probably I'll be back on the stream tomorrow morning for about an hour or so to work on the game. And I'm going to jump in and fix the bug with Trust Fall and fix the bug with that tutorial. And then I got to get started on localization. And actually adding another language to the game, and then see if I can actually change a bit language setting and display that. So I'll probably be doing Japanese localization because that's the one language I can kind of do myself. So that'll be coming soon, either starting that tomorrow or on Saturday. Alright, cool. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. I really appreciate it. Got a cool raid from Sympathy tonight. That was awesome. Some fun people chatting. Really appreciate it. I think someone even bought the game during the stream, so that's incredible. Yeah, alright. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a morning stream from 9 a.m. California time. Alright. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night.